Hello, my name is Elena from New Bedford Wilkes Library. Today I'm reading a book, Life is About Sharing, written by my friend Iraida Henderson. Main character in the book, a cat named Poopshkin, based on my friend's cat, who also has two different colored eyes. Life is about sharing. Johnny stomped boom 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 into Poopshkin's room. You took my ice cream from the fridge again. Poopshkin flicked his hand and licked the long spoon. My dear sister, life is about sharing. Johnny was speechless. Poopshkin continued, please be a dear and bring the ice cream back. I have to go to hockey practice. As Pepin stroked the baby's head, she asked, where did the wee one come from? Bobber replied, the hospital. My parents said Joe Bear and I will always be brothers. I have to feed him, walk him, and wipe his butt. Pushkin interrupted. We don't need to know. Bring him to practice, suggested Pepin. He can watch you play. Bobber entertained Joe Bear while his friends laced up their skates and began to practice. Joe Bear completely ignored the hockey players and would not allow Bobber to join them. Bang! The ball slammed into the goal, causing Joe Bear to explode with ferocious cries. As Bobber turned to assuage the bowling baby, Poopshkin called out, Hey Bobber, did you see that sweet one-timer? Bobber nervously replied, Now soothed, Joe Bear relaxed, cradled in his brother's arms. Bobber longingly watched his friends cool off in the water and considered what his parents meant by always be brothers. Pepin and Poopshkin approached a strange sound heard. Poopshkin recoiled and covered his face. Ooh, Bobber futtered. Bobber hoisted Joe Bear towards his accuser and said, It was him. Pepin pinched her nose and said, Joe Bear, we will get dressed and take you home for a bubble bath. The duck quacked, quack, quack, quack. The bubbles popped, pop, pop, pop. The soap squattered, fur, 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 and Joe Bear laughed and squealed with joy. After the bubble bath, Bobber offered Joe Bear a puree of carrots. Again the toddler exploded into a torrent of tears. Poopshkin, flummoxed by the wailing wee one, considered various solutions. He then shouted, I will be right back. Poopshkin returned with an ice cream and gave it to Bobber. He fed it to Joe Bear, spoon after spoon, until it was all gone. Having saved the trio from the toddler, Poopshkin heaved a sigh of relief. As an afterthought, he said, my sister will be upset that I gave away her ice cream. Poopshkin's admission turned Bobber glum. This has been the worst day of my life, he sobbed. Little brothers are awful. With that said, Poopshkin froze in silent remorse, and Pepin began to console Bobber. You are lucky. I wish I had a brother. But Bobber just sat on the floor, consumed by despair. I will tell my parents to send him back to the hospital. Joe Bear was saddened by the tone of his brother's lament. After some time passed, Bobber got up and regained his composure. That's when they all realized that Joe Bear had disappeared. A frantic search began and quickly ended. Joe Bear was found in his nursery, playing with the long ice cream spoon. As Bobber sat down on the floor, Joe Bear carefully passed him a block ladder. Bobber's heart melted, relieved to know how precious this moment was. I love my little brother so much, said Bobber. Pepin began to strum her ukulele, and Poopshkin sang along. Feed him, walk him, and wash his behind. Wings up, Jabber, it's dreaming time. Bobber's a brother, forever entwined, forever brothers, forever in time. Outside his door, Poopshkin hatched his plan to apologize to his sister. He spoke aloud. I will tell Johnny to bring me her ice cream, which I know has disappeared. When she storms into my room and starts yelling, I will hand her this new ice cream and apologize. He then laughed deviously, and opened his door. Poopshkin saw Johnny on his red couch with his blue controller playing his video game. He stuttered, Johnny, Johnny, that's. Johnny completed his sentence. That's my new ice cream. Please be a dear and put it in the fridge before it melts. Poopshkin was stunned. Johnny then laughed. Little brother, life is about sharing. The end.